What about if you want to write a yes or no question and the main verb is not to be? Now let's go. For basically all the other verbs except some modal verbs, you will use the verb to do to begin your question. So here are 4 answers, yes or no answers. Yes. You like ice cream. Yes. Your father likes to cook. Yes. They live in Toronto. And yes, she works here. What questions would get this as an answer? Since the main verb is not to be, in this case it is to like, then the question will begin with the verb to do. So it will begin with do or does. Do for all the persons, plural and singular, and except does for the third person, singular, like this one. Okay, so to write your question, you will simply add do or does at the beginning of the sentence and add a question mark. So let's see. So you like ice cream should read, the question should read like this. Do you like ice cream? You don't even have to switch positions with the verb and the pronoun or the subject. You add the verb to do at the beginning of the question. Do you like ice cream? And you add a question mark. Same thing here, but with a little twist. Your father could be replaced by the pronoun he. So it's third person singular. The proof? Like is actually likes. So it's third person singular. So in this case, instead of adding do, we will add does. So it will be like, does your father like to cook? It's the same thing, except since the third person did affect the verb to do, you will lose the S at the end of like. So your father likes to cook become does your father like to cook with a question mark. Yes, they live in Toronto. And then the question, since it's the verb to live, would be, and they, it's not the third person singular. So the question would be, do they live in Toronto? And here, third person singular. Oh, it's not going to be do this time. It will be does. So the question will be, does she work here? And remember, if you add the S to does, you lose the S to the verb. So with all the other verbs, or just about all of them, we will use to do, so do or does, depending at what person your sentence or your question is. So, do you like ice cream? The answer, yes, you like ice cream. Does your father like to cook? Yes, your father likes to cook, etc. So, do or does, and it will do the job for basically all the other verbs.